sorry to spoil it for you, but yeah, Luke Skywalker is probably going to be in Star Wars Outlaws. Why do I say that? You're probably sitting there right now saying, Joe, what are you talking about? Where's your sources? Are you Doomcock? Do you have sources on the inside? Are you some kind of wizard? No, I'm not a wizard. Well, I may be, but from my experience as a Star Wars fan and seeing all these games and how the story has progressed ever since Disney bought Lucasfilm, I'm telling you that there's probably a pretty good chance, and I'm saying it might happen. So I'm saying this because Star Wars Outlaws takes place, as you know, in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And Kira, do you remember her? Remember Kira? The girl from Game of Thrones? Yeah, Dany. Yeah. Daenerys, the Unburnt. She is going to be in this game. And her character has a massive storyline in the comic books in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, where she, I guess, took Han Solo's cold, hard corpse and tried to auction it off to crime lords and such. You know, it's called the Bounty Hunter Wars, and that's when her little gang, the Red Dawn, Crimson Dawn, and her adventures, kind of stealing Han Solo's body, not his body, he's still alive in there, but he's in carbonite, his cold, hard carbonite body. She was trying to sell that off, and there's a massive storyline in the comics, again, that kind of go through that, and Luke Skywalker tried to get his body back, I guess, in the comics. He finds a yellow lightsaber. All kinds of stuff happens. So she is in this game, and so is the Crimson Dawn is like the main bad guys that we're fighting in this game. So that's one reason, because her and Luke Skywalker have business to take care of with each other, and there's also like a massive space in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi that it's basically free reign for them to do whatever they want with Luke Skywalker. Reason number 2 that I think that Luke Skywalker is going to be in Star Wars Outlaws is that Luke Skywalker has made appearances in these newer games. Well, newer to me means 2017, whenever I believe that was the last time that he made an appearance in a Star Wars video game with Battlefront 2, and Battlefront 2 was a freaking amazing game. Like, I still would pick that up and play that today. I used to stream it. It was an awesome game, man. They really made something special there. But yeah, his little story quest in that game was really cool too. It was nice to see Luke return back to like his normal self, because I believe, did that game come out after The Last Jedi? I think it did, and I was like, man, it is nice to see Luke Skywalker act like Luke Skywalker again. So, reason number, that was a really fun side quest too, and great gameplay. You know, I'm sure you've played it. Star Wars Outlaws takes place on Tatooine, which Luke has a vested interest in that planet as well. I believe in the deleted scenes of Star Wars Return of the Jedi, that's where he like makes his lightsaber as well, but I don't think that's canon right now. But reason number 3 that I believe Luke Skywalker is going to make an appearance is they want that Mandalorian money. if you know what I mean. So at the end of the Mandalorian series, Luke Skywalker came back, made everybody cry. Do you remember the guy crying? Star Wars Theory was crying. I was excited the minute I saw that X-Wing. I was like, it's Luke Skywalker. Like, it's him. I knew it. Just like I know this now. I mean, I don't know for sure. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they are going, because it's the largest Star Wars open world game that they're making, and they're pouring tons of cash into this game. They're going to want that Luke Skywalker attention and money, and I think that's why they're going to put him in, because all of us freaked out whenever Luke Skywalker came back to the screen for us, swung his green lightsaber around. But in this game, he's probably going to have a yellow lightsaber, Rey style. We're going to have a Rey style lightsaber. The comic books are still they came out after Disney bought Star Wars, so they are canon, and Kira is canon. And but I'm not sure which version of Han Solo it's going to be. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the ones from the films, not the Solo, a Star Wars story movie. I only saw that once, man. I just wasn't. It was cool. Like, it was cool and everything. There was some weird shit in it with the droid, like Lando and the droid, which was, yeah. That kind of made me not want to watch it again, but we got introduced to the character of Kira. So she's going to be in this game, and Luke Skywalker is going to be in it too, I'm pretty sure. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. It's free. Just give it a subscribe. See what see what crazy shit I say next. I'm not sure what I'm going to say. I was just like sitting here thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? This takes place in the right time for them to make more Luke Skywalker. Everybody loves Luke Skywalker, Maybe not Mark Hamill right now, but everybody loves Luke Skywalker still. And I don't really like him with the yellow lightsaber that he found and everything, but I do like, I want to see, even though we won't be playing as him, which is a real shame. Well, we might, who knows, but yeah, we're probably going to be playing as the little scoundrel. I'm a pirate scoundrel, running around Luke. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I apologize to Ubisoft and whatever studio's making this game. I don't know. I don't care. Okay, as long as it's a good game. I apologize for ruining your big secret, because I'm pretty sure it would be a massive spoiler if he was. And yeah, if I'm found somewhere, I did not off myself, okay? I'm just kidding you. I almost feel like I'm pulling a David Prowse here, like giving away the secret that Darth Vader is Luke's father. But I know I'm talking big right now because I think I'm right. But let me know what you think in the comments. Would you buy the game if Luke was in it? Maybe not even so, because it's gonna be, oh man, I feel like the game's gonna be a lot of walking. I love open world games, but I have to be vested in the story to keep on walking through all the terrain and fighting all the mobs, all the little enemies around the map, like continuously, so hopefully they make it a good story and it's not woke. I have a video on that coming up too, because I think all this stuff is swinging back to sanity. So I hope so. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me if you think I may be right, or if I'm, just a crazy bum out here, just yelling to myself into my phone, Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and subscribe.